Hello guys, this is Fresh Create Academy, and in this teaching I'm going to teach you how to master your color grading and give you a deeper understanding about color grading. So the first question we're going to ask ourselves is, what is color grading? Color grading simply means the adjusting or enhancing of color in our footage. Apps recommendable for color grading is DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, and Final Cut. But in this teaching, I'm going to be using Premiere Pro. And for my color grading, there is a little trick I use, which is what many of us find boring. Even when I started learning color, I saw it as something that was very boring. I didn't even understand it so much. And what is it? It is the lumetri scope. So this lumetri scope helps us in our color grading in many ways, and this was what I was avoiding. With this lumetri scope, it could help you upgrade your color grading in so many ways. I'm going to be teaching you about lumetri scope. I'm going to just teach you about your colors. So on our next tutorial, I'm going to post more about lumetri scope. So next is types of color grading. There are two important types of color grading. Number one is the color correction. What is color correction? Color correction is fixing any imbalanced color in our video. If your Premiere Pro workspace is not designed like this, all you just need to do is select the color, the panel over here which says color, or if you're unable to see it, go to Windows, Workspace, and select color, and select here color. And if you're unable to see this lumetri color or this lumetri scope over here, what you're just going to do is go to Window, select this lumetri scope and this lumetri color also. So what we're going to do is first go to the basic correction. This basic correction is used for color correction. So in this basic correction, I'm going to use my waveform luma. In case you're not seeing the luma over here, you could just go to waveform type and select this place luma over here. And what we're going to do next is the blacks. I'm going to decrease the blacks like so, and we're going to increase the whites. And remember, when using your lumetri scope, don't forget that this wave over here should not reach the limit of this line over here. If this upper side reaches 100, it means the brightness of the video is too much, and if this downside here passes this or reaches this 0, it means the darkness of the video is too much. So what we're going to do next is decrease the shadow, increase the highlight a little, the contrast, increase the contrast more. Instead of me moving this temperature over here, we're going to use this white balance selector or this eyedropper tool over here and select the brightest part in this scene. So the brightest part in this scene is the cloud. I'm going to select the cloud, and automatically it helps us set the temperature and the tint. So let's see the before and after of the color correction. So we're going to come over here, this is the after. Now you do understand what I'm saying about the lumetri scope. It helps my editing fast and simple. This is all about color correction. The next one is the creative grading. Creative grading is simply the artistic choice, how you want your video to be, what story do you want your color to speak of. What I use for my creative grading the most is this place over here, which is creative, and I select the video over here. Then I choose the look I want. This is the color grading. So this is the trick I use for my color grading. I simply add a default color grading, then I make some little adjustments. So among my best in this in this Lumetri color panel, among my best is the HSL secondary. This helps us select a particular color in our footage. What we're going to talking about next is color theory. What is color theory? Color theory is a framework of guidelines and principles that helps artists and designers understand how colors interact, mix, and influence perception. Under the color theory, what we're going to talk about is the color wheel. What is color wheel? Color wheel is a circular diagram that shows the relationship between colors. So this is the color wheel over here. Color wheel deals with three colors: the primary, secondary, and tertiary. The primary color deals with the red, blue, green. Secondary deals with the orange, purple, and green, while the tertiary deals with the combination of the primary and the secondary color. Next is color harmony. Color harmony are combinations of colors that are pleasing and balanced. So this is a diagram of color harmony. There are different types of color harmony. Number one is the complementary color. This deals with color that are opposite to each other. The color opposite to each other is yellow and purple, while over here is orange and blue, while here is red and green. The next one is analogous color. These are colors that stays next to each other, like this over here: blue, blue, green, and green. Next one is sporadic color. These are colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel. So this screenshot over here shows the different types of color harmonies. This is the dyad, this is the complementary, this is the analogous, this is the split complementary, this is the triadic, this is the analogous complementary, this is the double complementary. Like I said before, triadic, it deals with color that are evenly spaced around the circle, and this is the complementary, colors that are opposite to each other, which is the blue and red. So many are going to say, why is this necessary in my color grading? This is very necessary because it is the combinations of these two colors that helps this retoucher create this perfect and stunning look, just like this one over here, the monochromatic. It uses variation of light of a single color. So let's try this in our Premiere Pro or in our footage. So if I was to turn this on, this is a monochromatic colors that varies in light. This here is lighter, here is a little bit light, go up a little, here is a little bit, here is dark. So if I was to turn all this on, can you see the change it have made in our scene? Turn off a few of this thing. So you could see it helps our video look more cinematic and look more cool. The reds over here have brought pop up the color and put this yellow on top. So the combinations of red and yellow gives us orange. And I select the red, go to the effect control, or if you're unable to see the effect control, come over here to Windows and select effect control. So what I'm going to do is turn this to screen, and give it an opacity of probably 2, and do it for the other one also. Let's turn on this icon here. Let's say screen and opacity of 2 probably. So let's see how it's going to look now. So let's turn it off and see the before and the after. Look at the before of the scene, and this is the after. Can you see it helps us create a warmth in the footage? The complementary color, split color, dyad are important for your color grading. There are various types of color grading, just like shown in this video: the monochromatic, diode, complementary, analog or split, and there are many more. For your color grading, you need to understand this more and more so that you could be able to mix two or more color to create a pleasing and beautiful color. So guys, in our next tutorial, I'll be teaching about color temperature, color physiology, color to context, and color platelets. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified when we post another video. Stay in tune. Peace out, guys.